I am Dr. Ishwar Gilada, specialist in infectious diseases, currently General Secretary of Organized Medicine Academic Guild and People's Health Organization India. Today I am very much disturbed and little bit emotional also because my country today has come number one in the world in reporting number of new cases and reporting number of deaths. We have been already thinking that we may be number one or number two, but we are already number one. If we look at numbers in real numbers, we are number three, and that doesn't make a difference because number three is because of our low testing. If you look at figures, I will just like to show you that currently we have been testing 14,000 per million, which is 1/4 of Brazil, which is 61,000 per million, and it is 1/14 of America, which is testing 180,000 per million. So if we just double our testing or triple our testing, we'll be already bypassing USA. Now what has happened in last 15-20 days is that our proportion of India's cases with that of Brazil and with that of USA was 1:2:4. So we had almost 1 million infections, Brazil had 2 million infections, America has 4 million infections. Today it is 1:1.5:2.5. So this gap has been bridged just in less than 1 month. Now look at number of new cases. India has reported yesterday 52,783 cases as against USA 49,000 cases and Brazil 24,000 cases. And if you look at number of new deaths, there are 758 deaths as against 457 of USA and 514 of Brazil. Only surprise is coming from Mexico, which is 784 deaths, but their death rate is very high, almost 11% deaths they are reporting. So, okay, India has done a bit. It has reduced the death rate, which is 2.2%, lowest, one of the lowest in the world. And in USA it is 4.5%, global average is 4%. Now, when we talk about numbers, sometimes the words can be wrong. I may be wrong in speaking some word, but the numbers are not wrong. Numbers are documented. They are history now. So when numbers happen, it startles. But it startles more when you see your people. You see the shift of the epidemic. Today what has happened? The epidemic which was concentrated in some cities, which were called epicenter cities, Mumbai, Delhi, Chennai and Ahmedabad. The epidemic is moving to tier 2 cities like Pune or Thane. Thereafter it is shifting to tier 3 cities, taluka places, district places and villages. Now when that happens, it is uncontrollable epidemic. So today we are already in that phase, it is uncontrollable epidemic. Secondly, what happens? Today, none of my family has a documented COVID case. Maybe all of us are not tested, so we do not know. But my near and dear one, my friends, my families or the extended families, I get distress call every day in the morning, evening, afternoon, that such and such thing happening. We know that this is COVID. So it has come that close. Similarly, in one family, if there is one case, that means almost all the members of that family are infected. So the severity or seriousness of the epidemic has to be gauged. I would like to appeal people that concentrate on certain things which have worked. For example, SMS, social distancing, mask and sanitization. There is no fourth thing required to do, but people are compromising on that. Now when the epidemic is shifting and facilities are not shifting, we would like to have some good planning. Initial last 3-4 months have been all gone in supporting the facilities of major cities, creating makeshift hospitals, making ICU beds available, making ventilators available. Today that number of ventilators are not available in smaller places and taluka places. So we need to shift, make planning to shift such ventilators. We have to see that our patients in rural areas and taluka places get oxygen support. So ventilator is a last stage where we have to save person and put on mechanical ventilation. But before that, you require oxygen support. So high concentrators, oxygen support, that is also required. Number 2 is required is medicines. Currently, we have seen almost a month back, there has been actually racketeering and black marketing in the required medicines like Remdesivir or Tocilizumab. The medicines worth 4,000 were sold up to 20,000. The medicine of injection Tocilizumab was sold from 40,000 to 120,000. So that kind of black marketing should not happen in interior places. people will go berserk. There will be a lot of crimes happening. So we'll have to see to it that if required, Government of India issues a compulsory license to that company which can manufacture and sell these drugs at lower price. Number 3, PPE kits. PPE kits, again there is a range of prices from 300 rupees for full PPE kit to 2000 rupees. So government will have to come and make a threshold price that PPE kit cannot be sold above this price. Hospital cannot charge above this price. And this is a bad time, this is a very difficult time. Hospitals, we have to all come together, whether it's hospital, pharma companies, or politicians, policymakers, officials, social workers, youth workers, and family members together to fight corona or COVID infection. Now, if we compare this with what has happened in past several years, we have seen several epidemics and we have overcome them. We'll overcome COVID also, but COVID is a very bad, different epidemic. But this can be only compared with HIV, which was a very large epidemic. In HIV, what was done was involvement of youth to the fullest and propagation of condom and free distribution of condom through government. Initially, people were not averse to using condom. They were not buying condom. They were not taking condom. Similarly, today we have to shift that strategy to providing masks at public places free of charge. If that is done, people will develop a habit of using masks. Once they develop habit, they will start buying the mask. Cost of condom and cost of mask is no different. It is 1 rupee or 2 rupee per piece. So I think we should look at that, make that available and appeal people to stay at home. The times are bad. Whatever activities you can do from home, do it. If it is required urgently, then only go. Stop socialization. It is not for socialization. It is not for public function. It is not for marriages. It is not for any such thing where you mix in the crowd. And wherever possible, try to use, suppose in tomorrow Mumbai local starts. How do we run locals without some protective measures? So maybe everybody traveling in local will have to use mask plus head shield. And that will protect them by 2 ways. One is that head shield will not allow them to touch fingers again and again to your nose, mouth and eyes. And secondly, whatever droplets are coming, whatever aerosols are coming, that will be protected. So we'll have to look at all those options, do some thinking, get newer ideas, innovations, but we have to stop COVID-19 infection. And this is all the more urgent today than it was yesterday.